If I don't see a roll in 10 seconds.
Oh shit.
Oh.
What'd I get?
You can't join the
Got a
club.
4.
I'm sorry.
Oh. I don't need your stupid clubs. I'm a
Fine.
young elf in the prime of her life.
Young? How old are you?
I'm 60.
63.
Holy fuck, you're a
62.
little baby.
Ah, gross. I was looking up your dress last week.
Ew.
Yeah?
What?
I might be underage.
Oh, fucking
Yeah.
dusty and shit.
I'm not wearing a dress. Well, maybe I am.
Dude,
I
your
don't
character
know. I
Throw
didn't
a
sheet's
think about it.
skirt. I don't know.
63.
Whatever you're wearing, I can see your
Nah,
poon.
she's got yoga pants on. We talked about that.
Oh, well then they're
Yeah.
tight.
It's super tight. You can
Fuck.
read her lips.
Can I leave? What the fuck?
No. Fuck
Nope,
you.
nope. Your character's in here.
Unfortunately, that doesn't cut it either.
What do you guys get? All the single digits?
Nope, it's a 19. It's the 19 club. Me and John
Oh,
both
fuck.
rolled 2 19s in a row, and we created and joined the club, and no one
John,
else
you're out.
has joined because
Fuck.
No, once I'm in the
Tough.
club, I get to stay here.
it's a tough club to join. Yeah, you do.
In the club, pocket full of
I mean,
fucking clubs. Screw off.
you're
Sorry.
close.
Screw
I have my own 14 club.
We need to see another one to really initiate you into the
Kylie's
club.
making her own loser club.
I'm overwhelmed with how much reading I had to do today. I don't even do this much reading for school. Put that in fucking perspective.
Who would want to read for school?
Prepared today.
Me, because I got a 4.0 right now, and I don't want to hold on to it.
Ooh.
Alright.
You don't want to hold on to it?
No, I do.
I got something you can hold on to.
Okay, I can't find it. I've been searching for a while.
Oh.
I call it the magic missile. It's really just a meat missile.
Is your character gonna be like a really fucking inappropriate person?
No.
We should all roleplay as cats tonight.
Yeah.
Numpad.
Oh, nice.
Ready?
John, what are you drinking?
John, we've been ready.
Baja Blast
Come
and
on,
water.
gee.
Okay.
Baja Blast.
Wait, what does Kylie have?
Baja Blast and Lime Bacardi.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
She's here to
It's
party.
really good.
Guys,
Okay,
getting
shut up.
torched.
Dungeon Master speaking.
John's
Yes.
getting torched.
I have the speaking stick.
Burn the gays! Sorry.
All right. Everybody at one time. What did we do last time? That's a
Suck.
really
Hajime Mashite.
We sucked and fucked.
You're supposed to all do it at once.
Haminaminashite.
I
What?
wasn't here.
Hajime Mashite.
Yoroshigo Onegaishimasu.
Oh my god.
Get a sign.
So we saw the horses, we saw dragging marks, we thought it was Gundren and the others, so we followed the trail and we found a cave.
Whoa. You're just glossing over the part where you died.
It's not important. Oh, we found 3 wolves that were tied up, and we murdered them.
But Lightning Harrison almost died.
That's
It's
right.
true.
So
He
you went
limped
to go
off to the cart.
cry in the wagon, and my humidity dropped a little bit.
We found some goblins, we killed some, we found some sleeping goblins, we electrocuted them with a weasel, and
I
then
got
murdered
wet.
the rest.
All right. And what else? What else was in the cave besides goblins?
Oh, wolf. Another wolf.
All right. Besides the wolves and the goblins,
A boog bear. A big
there was
bear.
a big bear.
Clark.
Clark the big bear.
Clark.
He was
Clark
hiding somehow.
Griswold.
Yeah. What did Clark do?
He killed me! That fucking ass. One swing.
One fucking swing leveled your ass.
Valerie saved my life.
So what'd you find at the end of the cave?
Gold.
Anything else?
The lion's coster.
Yes.
Stuff.
We found level
Oh
2.
yeah.
We did find level 2.
A big box of it.
Oh,
There's stolen equipment, and we can get paid if we bring it back. So we loaded it up into our cart.
Mm-hmm.
Made Lightning Harrison do most of the work.
Yep. And it's almost.
Am I
dead
still
state.
almost dead?
Yes.
Well, whatever.
I have no idea what's happening.
Rein it in, rein it in.
Okay, so you guys got your cart all loaded up with supplies. You got Lightning Harrison holding onto a thread with splinters in his hands from lugging all the crates through the cave.
I'll give him mouth to mouth.
You think you
Nice.
can make it to Phandalin by sundown. You approach the town at nighttime.
I'll hop off the horse and go, or oxen, and go bang on the door.
Yes, yes. He looks out the door, out of the crack. He looks a little nervous. What can I help you guys with at night?
We're here to deliver this card. Gundren sent us.
Gundren. You know Gundren? Oh, yes, yes, please, come in, come in. Yes, yes, okay. Gundren's instructions were very clear. 10 gold to everyone who helped.
Ooh.
Nice.
What about the oxen? They helped. Uh, we may have ran into some goblins on the way.
Goblins? Oh, nasty things.
Uh-huh. We saw the horses that Gundren, we thought Gundren was riding. We followed the trail. There were lots of goblins.
Gundren's horses?
Yes.
Did you find Gundren?
No, we didn't. We found his bodyguard here. What was his name? Sildar.
No, Gundren was on his way back from Neverwinter.
Oh. Well, no, we don't know where he is.
Well, I hope he turns up soon, or if he's in trouble, I hope you rescue him. His brothers, Nundro and Tharden, they're camped somewhere outside of town. But I haven't seen them in at least a 10-day. But they should be back any day now for supplies.
Well, we're still getting paid, right?
We probably need a portable ram. That's all I'm saying. I'm gonna need that.
Yeah, let me post it here.
Maybe some silk rope and a sack.
Wait,
Is that-
there's a portable ram?
Eh.
Yeah, it's under P.
I'm also
No, it's
under-
ram. A portable.
I'm not even drinking. What the fuck?
I think I want ball bearings, a grappling hook.
Batman over
A
here.
stun grenade.
A ground launcher.
The utility belt.
Manacles. I need. Do you have any furry manacles? Oh, Valerie, perfect. You could buy a new chest. 5 gold.
Ouch. Ouch.
Oh.
Ouch.
What the fuck? That was
Huh?
so mean.
You had to be here for the first session, Tyler.
Jesus.
She ain't got no boobs.
Because she's dead.
Yeah, undead. How much are those jugs?
Oh, these jugs over here?
She kind of snickers in character too.
The big jugs and the little jugs.
What am I supposed to do with this?
What does this signal whistle do?
It's very shrill sounding. Here, let me show you. Blows it.
Con
Oh,
save.
Yes.
Your
Yes,
ears
yes.
ring slightly. He didn't blow as hard as he could. This
This'll
can
do
be heard
nicely.
over very long distances if you need help or tell somebody where you are. Well, for one as pretty as yourself, I can let this go for just 1 gold.
Thank you very much. I'm gonna wink at him because no, she's gonna wink at him and then turn around and wink at Lightning
Oh
and then
shit.
turn around and wink at Valerie. She's gonna be turning and winking.
She's having an epileptic fit.
What are you gonna do with that whistle now?
They used to give them to the young elves when they would go out on Minder dates, just in case something went wrong.
I've never heard of this.
Minder is how the young ones get together.
A thing of rope and a thing of... What's the difference between hempen rope and silk rope?
One
Besides the
stronger.
material.
It's all
One
about.
doesn't leave marks.
Holy shit.
Is everybody drinking here, by the way?
No.
If there's nothing else you adventurers need, again, I recommend going right up the street here to the inn for the night.
What's the name of it?
Stonehill.
Stonehill. I'm on the wrong map. That's why it's all screwed up.
Are we bringing the whole cart to the inn?
Well,
You look over and see Sildar's already sitting on the cart.
oh, Sildar, I have a whistle for you. If you think that'll help you in the future, if you're ever trapped in a cave again.
You can deafen yourself.
You can blow into this all day long.
Gundren, do you know where we can find him?
Gundren, as I mentioned, the Black Spider told Clark to hold Gundren and send it to him to the Cragmaw Castle, along with that map that Gundren was carrying.
Cragmire Castle.
I'm not quite sure where it could be. Maybe someone here in town knows.
Oh, we should have asked that shopkeeper.
Whoa.
This is good.
Hmm.
It's just enough beds too.
It's only the first floor. Where's the stairs?
Can make this in Minecraft.
There's a ladder somewhere. Brown blocks in Minecraft. So in the center of Phandalin stands this large, seemingly newly built roadhouse out of fieldstone and rough-hewn timbers. There seems to be a large common room is filled with locals.
I sheepishly follow the gnome because he seems like he knows what he's doing.
I struggle to get on the stool.
I'll help him up.
You just grab him by the back of his pants.
I just, as he's clambering, I'll just kind of give him a little butt shove.
Don't touch me. I don't need that.
Sorry. Weren't we supposed to be meeting somebody else here?
I don't know. Let me order a drink. Would you like one?
Like a water? Or
No.
what are you drinking?
I'll shout to the barkeep. Yeah, 2 of your finest ale, please.
The barkeeper turns around and you see a friendly young human male. My name is Toblin Stonehill, and I can get you anything you need, within reason, of course.
Oh, those little triangular chocolates. Those are delightful.
How do you deal with this, Tyler?
He's never been this bad.
I tell you, just slap me.
Okay, 2 ale, please, and one of those chocolate things.
Well, I can certainly help you with 2 ales, but I don't know about chocolate.
You've
Sorry,
never
it's-
heard of it? Just the ale, then.
All right, 2 short ales.
You shouldn't.
What are you trying to say?
He's the proper height for his race.
We also have bacon-wrapped lamb surprise with spit roasted asparagus tonight.
Oh shit!
How do you spit
What?
roasted asparagus?
Fucking.
Why am I suddenly really hungry?
Well, it certainly has been a little depressing in the town as of late. If you can lively up my patrons, I'll certainly think of a discount. Well, if there's 4 of you and you can entertain the locals, I'll knock a gold off. So 3 gold for 4 people. Food, drink, and board.
So what kind of magic am I supposed to be doing here?
You're the wizard.
Something flashy.
Well, I'm a wizard without any spell slots left.
Lightning just yells across the room. Do something flashy!
Are these candles on the table?
Yes.
Without much effort, I'm gonna go place my weasel on this table.
Ooh.
And then I'm gonna cast Mage Hand and just lift this candle up into the air. Actually, I'll make it better. The weasel's gonna grab the candle, and then I'm gonna lift them both up into the air.
You pour hot wax on your weasel.
I'm just
Floating.
like, whoa, everybody look, it's magic.
Roll me performance.
It's a great trick.
You notice the barmaid comes out of the room and she's looking at the weasel. The townsfolk don't seem too impressed at the moment.
I think we're gonna be paying 5 gold for those rooms.
Boo! Has to be 3 feet or more.
Dungeon Master, can I hear that conversation going on?
Roll me perception.
Nat
Oh,
20,
baby.
I'm gonna go with you can hear every breath they're taking.
I must say I've never seen this particular trick before, but I can do you one better. and I place my hand on the table beneath the weasel, and I'm going to use my minor alchemy ability, and I'm going to turn the table into water. I can transform up to 1 cubic foot of material into a different material.
Huh.
So it takes me a little while, but I put my hand on the table, concentrate, and I'm going to turn 1 foot square of that table into water.
It just floats there.
Hey,
No,
Jess,
it's going to collapse and pool on the floor.
How's the humidity now?
The humidity in this room just increased. I don't know if it balances out.
Boone looks around aggressively to see if the patrons are more impressed.
Everyone's staring over at the puddle of water, and you hear
Yeah.
Tolbin. Oi, what were you doing that for? Now we gotta clean all that up, and what do I do about my table?
You can put your weasel away.
I turn around and go, magic!
I'm going to snap my fingers and the water will revert back to wood, although it is still pooled on the ground. So I'm imagining one leg of the table is completely gone, as with like a 1 foot part of the table. So it still stands, it's going to be wobbly. And then there's a weird lumpy wooden part of the floor here.
Roll me performance, Mr. Lionel. You see Tolbin thinking for a minute, and his eyes kind of go wide, and he goes, "That's amazing. Liquid wood. This table will make me famous if I can market it to the right people. We can get more traffic to the inn. All right, fine. You can have your rooms for 4 gold for 5 people."
Hey, Sildar. You wouldn't happen to have a sling psychrometer on you, would you?
The fuck?
No? Is that
What is
outside of
What the
everybody
fuck
here?
does that mean?
Okay, never mind. Move on.
She comes over and puts the food down on the bar. "I'm Trelena. I'm Tolbin's wife. If you need anything, just let me or the barmaid know." And she starts to walk away.
Thank you, miss.
She called him a barmaid.
You, if
Tee.
roll, Boone, roll me perception.
Okay.
Maybe you could learn some tricks from that guy.
So, while you reach down to eat your food, you notice out at the corner of your eye, you notice that this barrel has moved about 6 inches and stopped.
Tris, did you see that?
See what? This bacon wrapped goat is delicious.
The redhead barmaid comes over to Valerie. And
Please, no pets inside.
Sits
though.
on my face.
Whoa! I'll hit it.
and she takes you off to a room.
Whoa!
No.
Oh,
I really would not test now.
No, I cannot be roped into your antics. I have to be polite and professional.
No, you don't. Come down to our level, John.
it's nice down here. I'm curious about this delivery business you're up to, because honestly, I need something more interesting to do in this town. It's dreadfully boring.
I mean, we've already made half our delivery. We'll probably do the rest in the morning.
Well, you've seen what I'm capable of. I'd love to help if you'd have me along. I've been nearly lulled to sleep of boredom up here, and you're exactly the person that I believe Gundren had sent me to find. Now, do you know where he is? Because I've been waiting for either you or him to show, and neither has.
We don't know exactly. Cragmaw Castle, I think, is what they said.
You said you were here to meet Gundren as well.
That's right. Lionel,
Ah,
pleased to meet you, milady.
Tristana, it's nice to meet you as well.
I speak Elvish, so I'm going to greet her in Elvish.
I don't speak Elvish.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. Oui, aussi, montique puterio.
Ah, Telcasir.
Ah, machi machi.
Just a polite, very formal greeting to you.
Here, your accent is very good.
Thank you. High praise from one such as yourself.
Harrison, you notice there's an old guy sitting at a table looking at you, and he calls you over. It sounds like you're good at dealing with threats on the outside, and maybe you can help us with threats on the inside.
Sister Gary.
Sister Gary.
Okay, you got it.
You know, Sister Gary oversees the local Shrine of Luck. She left town for a few days, and she returned wounded and exhausted. You know, I'm not sure what attacks Sister Gray, but there've been orc raiders seen on the east end of Tribord Trail if she's gone that way. I know the town master is looking for someone to run them off.
I'll have to talk to my crew to see if we have the time, but I think we might be able to manage some assistance.
Is that barrel moved anymore?
Roll me perception.
Hell yeah. It's gonna be 4 weeks.
Boone just watched it move and doesn't fucking care.
And you notice, Triss, as he walks by, that Tolbin puts a tiny little piece of meat on top of the barrel as he walks into the back, and the meat
Thank you,
suddenly
Mom.
disappears.
Ew. I'm curious to know how well my character handles his ale. Gnomes are more like tinkerers. I am 3'5". I weigh 44 pounds. I'm very small.
The alcohol hits you about halfway between I would say American and Irish.
So, Brother Boone, you're far from home, but where is home for you?
That's none of your business. We just met. Are you all right?
Lionel is like putting his hand familiarly on your shoulder, but it's more for balance than anything else. You know, you got a cut across your leg. Do you know that? Both of you. Both of you gnomes.
There's another gnome?
There's you and the other one, and the two of us, and the third.
Well, I don't know what cut you're talking about. I died earlier today.
Oh, you don't say.
Uh-huh. I'm okay now.
Right. All right.
I died
One
too.
more ale, please, for me and the other two gnomes.
Yes, 2 for me, 1 for him. Nothing else here. While he sneaks into the back, I'm gonna tell my weasel to go check out the barrel real quick.
Can your weasel roll me a investigation check?
Hell yeah, dude.
-4 for weasel.
Weasel's
God.
not very intelligent.
Oh,
But
no,
I have
weasel.
advantage?
But you have advantage.
Okay.
Stupid thick weasel.
Oh, not bad. I'll take the first one.
Oh no!
What happens when you get a 0?
Toblerone, can I ask you a question?
All right, what do you need?
What's the deal with that barrel? What's in that one? You haven't gone to it yet. I'm very observant.
I'm an Aries.
Virgo, actually. Not for long.
Roll me insight.
It's like,
the fuck is this
Every
campaign?
every time I look for abilities, it's already gone.
You caught me.
Oh,
But you wouldn't believe me if I told you what this barrel is. And he's gonna look at you.
I'm gonna lean in.
He's gonna have a staring contest.
Okay.
Roll d20.
Elves don't need to blink.
Oh
You win.
19 club.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
And with that, he shakes his head and he goes into the back room for a minute.
I think I won.
shit. It's a rhinoceros, right?
And he comes back out and he's got a handful of meat. And he puts the meat on top of the barrel. He says, "Now watch closely." And he backs up for a second, and you notice the top of the barrel kind of parts, and from
no.
the angle that you're looking, you can see teeth and a tongue just come out and grab the meat and pull it back in. This is my pet Benny. I told you wouldn't believe me.
Hey, does your wife know about this rhinoceros?
Rhinoceros?
Yeah,
What you
Benny.
talking about my wife calling her rhinoceros?
No, not her. Benny.
Benny's not a rhinoceros.
Says you.
Who made you an expert on rhinoceros?
While he's
Tolvin just refills your ale cup and walks away.
Good God, Tolvin, you're gonna kill the man.
Can I walk over to Lionel and try to slide my cup in front of him?
Oh, thank you. You're a scholar and a scoundrel.
I'm just very amused with this situation.
This man seems to be in doubt about his rhinoceros, but if there's one thing I've learned in my life, it's never doubt your rhinoceroses. Your rhinoceroses? Rhinoceri. Never
What
doubt
that
them.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, so he is the barrel.
Yes.
Is he for sale?
No. Benny's almost like my kid.
Oh, okay.
As you hear him say out, he's like my kid. You see this kid run over from his chair and go, "Dad, did you call for me?"
Oh! What? Oh, you scared the hell out of me, you little bugger. What? What's the problem?
Oh, sorry, mister.
Oh, sorry, lad. Oh, I thought you were a rhinoceros for a moment.
Rhinoceros? What's that?
Father's a great man, son.
Pip looks over at Valerie, and he seems pretty excited to see a living dead person. Oh, I bet my friend Carp would love to see you. I hear he's found a secret hideout somewhere. Maybe you should come over and find out about it.
Okay, want to see something cool?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm gonna
shit.
pull back my hood a little bit so you can see my, like, skull thing.
Quaalude.
It's supposed to be +2, sorry.
You
+2.
see Pip's eyes go wide, and he seems slightly frightened, but more excited than frightened, and he leans in to get a closer look. What happened to you?
It's a long story, but I thought you might be entertained.
He gingerly reaches out and then grabs you by the hand and shakes it.
And I walk back over to the group. Thanks, Pip.
Do you
That
leave
was
your hand
awesome.
with
I've never touched a skeleton before.
Oh, damn.
I'm gonna put my finger to my lips and go, shh.
So Trilena has come over to refill Lenar's mug and overheard you talking about the red brands. And she tells you, God, I'm running out of girl voices. She tells you, yeah, the red brands have been allowed to terrorize the town. In Harbin Wester, their town master has done nothing to curtail them. Tolbin comes over and with his nat 20,
Oh,
just
shit.
one hands Lionel up
Big
and
old
says,
dick.
right, off to your room. And he takes Lionel off.
Rhinoceros.
Trilena, you wouldn't happen to have like a big cauldron or like a bath or anything here, would you? Maybe like a big trough outside? Did the horses drink from a trough, maybe? Or
Stop and make me think for a second. What? Yes, we have a water trough for the horses outside, but what do you
perfect.
need with it?
Valerie, do you want to meet me outside? Or
Okay.
Come with me.
Is the ox carriage still there?
Yes, it's to the north here.
Nobody stole it?
Nobody's not part of this campaign.
Oh,
Got him!
Oh.
fuck.
Get wrecked, Tyler. How does that feel in your rectum?
You have +3 on history.
Hell yeah, dude.
I thought I had something even more. What was it?
Oh, it wasn't your penis size.
Whoa!
Hold on.
Shit burned.
Jesus, what the fuck?
Don't take this the wrong way. I bought some soap back at Barthen's, and I figured we could try to, maybe clean you up a little.
Oh, that's very nice of you.
You don't need to drink, you said, so might as
Pour
well.
it over me or something. I can scrub
Yeah,
some of the dirt off.
you do the scrubbing, I'll do the pouring. You can keep the rest of the soap,
Oh, thank you.
Please.
please. maybe I'll sleep on the cart with you.
Oh, that would be nice.
Oh, I'm all wet and soapy. Let me just get out of these clothes.
I don't think Chastity is the same soap bar. We need to
No,
get another one.
no,
for
she
her.
gave you that soap, definitely.
she's just gonna come over and stare at this water table and wonder what the hell her husband was talking about. Boone, how about you?
I'm gonna go look at what she's looking at.
Just walk between her legs.
Smells like fish down here.
What you looking at?
She
you
gives you a swift kick and walks away.
Oh,
Three different people just played his character.
Oh.
This is bullshit.
What the heck was that?
She's gonna cross her arms and look out this window and see
Whoa!
Valerie and Triss outside near the water trough. And just kind of look at them
Splash.
curiously and think it's better just to go to the next window.
Over there.
Oop. And
Oh
she
my
just
God. She got thick. Oh God. Oh God.
Whoa.
Maybe that window is like
Okay.
a funhouse mirror.
I'm gonna go peek out the door.
Whoa.
What's going on out here?
Boone, don't look.
What?
She's
What?
asleep now.
Oh, yeah. You can look. She doesn't have any parts.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
Uh,
How dare you?
You had too much to drink.
I think we're gonna both stay out here on the cart just to make sure nothing happens.
less money for us to spend, I guess.
Well, I think we already paid. Actually, I don't think anybody paid.
I didn't pay for anything. That bartender didn't even ask.
His wife is right there.
I mean,
This is looking all thick. She's like one of those 2-packs of yo-ho.
She definitely heard you.
Oh, no.
And she still has her arms crossed and she puts her hand out. I
Guess
believe
what?
you owe my husband 4 gold.
can we make it 3 after I just got punted?
You're lucky I don't make it 5.
That other gnome's not with us. Ask him to pay in the morning.
4 gold.
What? Why?
Here's the
And-
extra gold.
She takes the 3 gold from Boone and the 1 gold from Triss and says, "Have a good sleep."
Thank you. Do you? She
Yeah,
walked
she's-
away.
No, she's gone.
She's gone.
Okay,
Oh,
she's
she's
gone.
back.
What got?
She's
Oh
gone
God.
again.
so thick I can't tell. She's coming or going.
I can use my bedroll. That's all right. She's chaotic thick. Oh, God.
Hey, Triss, would you like to keep my weasel for the night in case anything happens?
So forward.
If I talk directly into him, will you be able to hear me?
Yes, I will.
Ah, okay.
I tell the weasel what to do, and it hops on Triss's shoulder.
Uh,
I think he's gonna spy on us with this.
I can hear you.
Morning. Wait, the weasel can't talk, can he? Or are you still standing there?
No, the weasel can tell me what he's hearing and seeing, okay?
Yeah, but you can't talk to us through it.
Well, I'm still here.
Oh, well,
Just don't do anything weird, okay? Just... okay. Just remember, the weasel's
Go to-
watching.
go to bed. You've been drinking. You
Okay.
need your rest. I imagine we're just gonna have some girl talk. Probably fairly awkward girl talk. It's so heavy this time of the month.
Oh,
wow.
they're just inside weasel range.
We should move the cart forward a little. Yeah, can you taste?
Not right now.
Perfect. What?
Why?
What?
Nothing.
Okay.
Can you stop, Jake?
No. There's no off switch.
This is the worst idea. God fucking damn.
Well, I'm going to bed. I'm exhausted.
Okay,
Like actual bed or like in-game bed?
Like
actually.
real life in the other room bed.
All right,
Okay,
we'll
love
sleep your
you.
headphones in and we'll talk to you while you're sleeping.
Okay, sounds good. Bye.
Bye.
you,
Good
Harrison.
night. What the
Oh,
fuck?
Tyler.
I can't even fucking handle you.
You love me.
You're the worst.
It's when I don't drink that I'm bad.
Okay, you all wake up
Tyler,
feeling
so good at
well rested, except Boone kept awake all night by the weasels
Oh shit.
sending telepathic signals to his brain.
What a
I-
fucking sentence.
But
I
Thank you.
wipe front to back. It's the only way I can stay clean.
I need a perception check from Valerie, please.
Can she have advantage because her eyes are cleaner now?
Nope.
Oh my god. I bet that's James.
It's not me.
Oh.
That
Tyler.
was.
Feel the shame.
You look down and you see a folded letter next to you.
And a bunch of cupcake wrappers.
It's a letter addressed to you not by name, but it's by somebody claiming that they recognize that your condition and that they have the same condition, that they're also searching for that necromancer while they were on their way to Ice Spire Peak. And the letter specifically says that if you encountered anything such as a jade statue, to bring it with you.
Didn't Boone get something out of that chest you opened?
Oh. I think you're right. We should check with him. He's feeling in a better mood.
Hold on, let me grab his weasel.
Weasel. I like pulled it in the most awkward way possible because we don't like it
Just like-
that much. Like,
Just pull the tail and speak.
Yeah.
My God, ladies, do you even sleep?
Well, for 4 hours.
You're up all night listening to your nonsense. It's disgusting.
Well, that's what you get for spying.
hey, we
I
could've
wasn't
just
spying. I
left.
told you the weasel would be watching.
Pip runs up to Lionel and tags him and goes, "Tag, you're it!" And he runs away.
Fuck off!
Morning. Morning, lad. Oh, I'll get you. I'll get you. Non-committally go to the bar. Morning, Mom. Is it not too early to have a bite to eat? Hey, where's that barrel gone?
Oh, the rhinoceros?
I apologize for anything I may have said while inebriated.
Tolman's just gonna chuckle and he's gonna grab a piece of fruit off your plate that he puts in front of you and just throws it on top of the chest in the corner now.
I do not understand at all, but I'm done asking questions. Thank you, sir. The food will be enough.
He gives you a nod and a wink.
I think I need to get the hell out of this town.
At some point when you're talking, can you just add in like a, as me old dad used to say?
Me lord, me love, as me old dad used to say.
Thank you.
Lionel, how are you feeling?
As a follower of Azuth, I do quite enjoy, and part of our duty is to share magic. So if there's ever a spell that I come across, or if there's something that you'd like to see, I would by all means enjoy sharing it with you.
What are you doing out here?
Hold on, I'm just cleaning him.
I'm gonna use an action to temporarily dismiss my weasel.
Oh! Where did he go? You should have done that
Yes.
trick last night.
What? No,
Hide the weasel, you could call it.
don't you threaten my weasel again.
You can't threaten a man's weasel. That's not right. Ladies, please. Leave his
Yeah,
weasel be.
please.
Please.
Ladies,
Lionel, you
please.
have quite the accent.
Well, as me old dad used to say, one weasel's as good as the other, but it's even better wet.
All right, well, if you're done trying to drown my weasel, what do you say we get moving? I dismount the oxen aggressively, run over to the shrine
I
of
give it
block.
a 7.
You happen to notice a young elf praying in front of the shrine.
Are you Sister Gary?
I am Sister Gary. How did you hear of me? My
I'm
task.
trilingual.
Aren't you quad
I'm quadlingual, yeah.
I suddenly remembered I knew another language. My task was to seek out this banshee named Agatha to answer a question about a spellbook for my order. If you can go to Agatha's lair and get her to appear and answer this question, I'll give you 3 potions of healing as payment.
Oh, we need those desperately.
Healing.
What if one were to request, respectfully, a peek within the spell book?
Roll me a persuasion check.
Hell yeah, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Bam. Well,
When it counts.
she nods her head in agreement.
Triss, are you gonna ride on the cart, or are you just walking beside it?
Probably just walking at this point.
I'm gonna kind of sidle up to you, because I know that joke didn't go over so well with you, but I wish to apologize, miss. Before I called you an elf, and I know Telkasir is too low to call you, as I know you are Eladrin. So my apologies.
You're a smart one.
Indeed, I am quite well read. In fact, I spent a good 3 years in Candlekeep learning all that I could.
Yes, I'm quite into reading myself. I've spent most of my life actually reading the archives back home. I'm in training, I guess you could say. I've raised my knowledge and overall, and I've practiced martial arts, and now I need to put myself to the test.
All right. So you arrive at the Lion Shield Coster. So there's a lady opening the doors, looking out incredulously over your cart full of goods and noticing her blue lion symbol on these items. Who are you guys?
You worst nightmare.
All right. Roll for
Roll for
She
being a fucking idiot.
she transforms into
Oh, no.
into a tyrannosaur
She's
God
the
damn.
or a Tarrasque.
There you go.
Oh. Okay.
It's like the Langoliers, just the world gets eaten.
There's a reference I never thought I'd fucking hear.
Hold on, let me get you a picture of the Langoliers.
They're so
good
fucked
effect.
up, dude. They're so fucked up. Even when
feel
I was
out
like,
of the loop.
I was like 5 years old when I fucking saw that. And I was like,
Yeah,
why
me
does this look so
too.
bad?
And there's like this blind girl who's like hearing these things like coming and eating something. They just hear like chomping. So they realize they have to like fly the airplane back through like the time rift thing that's closing. And like these things just like they basically eat the matter that's left behind as time has passed on. Okay, anyway. Where were we?
So
I
the
lost
movie
my-
starts off, they're on an airplane.
Motherfucker. She quickly helps you guys unload all your carts.
Oh, wow.
Goblins. They've been causing all sorts of trouble outside of our town for us. We have the red brands in the town, goblins outside of the town. I know they've been raiding our caravans, but I don't know who's responsible. I'm... How the hell do you pronounce this? Lenine? Lenine?
Name.
Lenine Greywind. Linen.
Linen.
Line
I
up.
like linen.
Linen Greywind.
Linen sock.
Linen
All
gray
right,
one.
her name is Linen Greywind.
Great.
Now with these supplies, I can help arm the city again. So please, I want to give you a reward. She gestures everyone to come inside. So she goes over to her lockbox and starts counting out 50 gold pieces.
Oh! We're rich!
This shipment
Okay.
is absolutely crucial. So please, split this reward amongst your party members. I will help you as any way I can. Please, if you need weapons or armor, you can buy them from me.
Thank you.
What do you have for sale? What's on the menu?
Ooh,
I'm getting that.
hell yeah.
Do you have any bulk packs of soap?
You got any tampons?
I'm a
Alright.
cup kind of girl.
So I'll
Thank
do
you very
this.
much.
I'll do this in 2 ways for you who can see roll 20
Cup,
easily.
more like a mug. What?
I'll give you. Oh wait, I didn't make it.
I think Tristan has some
What
magic
was
spell
that?
just vanish away.
Oh shit.
That'd be awesome.
Magical
Fuck.
feminine hygiene products.
The lost
I
mines of
linked it in the-
Playtex.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
Stuff is
So
expensive.
what is Linen Greywind's deal? Like, what's she look like?
She's a human woman. She's about 35.
And so she pretty easily unloaded like half of this shit, right?
Oh, she helped you guys, no problem.
Okay. I'm kind of intimidated.
I'll roll intimidation.
I'm just like looking
That's a
with awe
17.
around all of this stuff. Yeah, I'm intimidated. I knew before you rolled.
I'm intimidated. Can I test that spear you have hanging up back there?
Linen picks up the spear and starts spinning it around in circles and twirling
Oh
with it
my.
over her head
Yes.
Quite
into a
impressive.
well-practiced routine, and ends with it standing at attention with the spear on the floor,
Oh
and
my.
then smiles and hands the spear to you.
That was quite impressive.
Wow. That was incredible. My lady,
Got a
you
little
have a
stubby back
talent.
there.
While
Is that
you're
all right,
talking,
Lennon?
Linen hefts a great axe and swings it down at a log on the floor, but gets the great axe stuck in the wood.
Oh, God.
Awkwardly tries to remove it. She puts it
Wow.
back in the rack.
Try this one next, Linen.
If I had humidity, it would be rising.
If I had, you want to borrow my sling psychrometer? I'm just gonna keep throwing that one out there.
It's not landing.
I don't care. It will eventually.
Tris, give it a throw. See how it feels.
All right.
You gotta try it before you buy it.
Is that all right, Lennon?
I'm Irish now.
Yes, well, that is why we have a large target set up at the end of the shop.
Oh, that's what that was.
Precisely.
It doesn't hit the bullseye, but the spear pierces and the paper of the edge of the bullseye is touched.
Nice.
For you, it's 1 gold.
Ah, very nice. I
Wow.
just had 10 more gold, so I'll add 9. Thank
Oh,
you
wait,
very much.
there's more.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
do you have any flex seal?
Yes, this is really good when your humidity's too high.
Get that axe and we'll cut this boat in half and then we'll tape it back together.
Wait, okay. Wait, can I try that spear?
Well, I mean, it's mine.
No, I just want to throw it.
I just paid for it.
Well, yeah, I just want to try it.
Fine.
Linen
But you have
grabs
to help
another
me.
spear and hands it to Boone.
I'm gonna use vicious.
Ah,
Mockery.
yeah, that's done right there.
Oh my god.
So your spear flies to the target and it lands in the bullseye about half an inch off of dead center.
Oh,
Wow.
shit.
Golf clap. Very
Yeah.
nice, Boone.
Well
Yeah,
done,
I'm not
Brother
even-
Boone.
You wouldn't happen to have any, like, leather wrap, would you? Just, no, just like something that I can use for some grip on this.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that was the problem.
I nearly hit the bullseye.
She goes over to a small barrel by her counter that's got small leather strips.
Watch
In
for
there,
teeth.
What?
What?
It could be a rhinoceros.
Any weapon can be dipped in poison.
Can I
Do you
dip
have
my
such-
weasel in poison?
Randy, baby.
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
curious, how would you handle one of these? And Linen hands you a great sword.
Holy shit.
Me?
You.
Yeah, you could
Oh,
do
I
that.
don't know what to do with that.
So it's a little hard for you to stand holding the sword, but you still managed to do it. But you'd find it extremely difficult to swing it around. And Linen reaches over, and she grabs it from you with one hand and puts it back on the shelf.
Oh my god. I'm
Oh my-
fucking rock hard.
God. Lionel Easton.
I'm bracing myself against the wall. Just can't take my eyes off of this woman.
See, now you know what Horace was going through.
Kylie
Is that
said
why they
that's
call
why
her
you're a
Arachno?
Rachno. Keep drinking, Kylie. I like you better like this.
Whoa!
I
Whoa.
don't encourage alcoholism.
Lionel, are you feeling alright?
Just stretching a bit. Don't mind me. Just admiring the weaponry.
Are you trying to steal something?
No, not at all. Not from our good friend Linen. Miss Greywind.
She nods at you.
Do you see that? reach in his pocket and stealing something.
Just a bottle of ink, my dear.
Oh my god. Is everybody happy with their purchases?
I'm going to. Oh, there's the bell. I must be going. Just
There was
sort
no
of.
bell.
I just march outside, like goose
I didn't
stepping.
hear anything. What?
Oh, the bells. We didn't hear them.
Well, roll me a perception check here, Lionel.
Okay. Perception is +0.
More like deception to hide that boner.
Oh my god! Holy
What
fuck,
the
that's the
fuck?
third in a row!
I think he's cheating.
As you turn to walk away, you feel something pop onto your head, and you reach up and grab it. And you notice it's an apple, and you turn around and Lennon is holding a crossbow.
Oh my god.
I think I just pass out from all the blood rushing away from my head.
He's
Rock gnomes only have a pint of blood in their body. And they need exactly a full pint to get full mass.
Like, right as she pulls the trigger and the crossbow's in midair, I'm just passed out.
The arrow hits
You killed him!
the arrow hits the apple in midair and sticks to the wall.
At this
Oh,
point,
you
the boner is just out.
Wait, out of the pants?
Just
Really?
obvious. There's just a
Oh.
tent.
I imagine like you hit the ground and it goes like da 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 da, you know, like that. I can't make that.
Like an arrow
But,
hitting
you know, like
a wall.
yeah.
Oh,
And we're just looking. Oh no.
never mind. He was just stealing a AA battery. Well, we should
Yeah,
probably
I
be going.
To heal him.
Lay on hands, please.
Lennon walks over and picks up Lionel with one arm and
Oh my
just
God.
chuckles
She grabs him right by the handle.
and puts him outside the shop door.
Is this like gentle, or does she just throw him?
No, she's polite about it.
Okay.
It's like, this happens often.
You roll me insight. Boone, roll insight.
Who?
Boone.
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 James Boone.
Insight.
Okay.
Do it. Nope.
Ouch.
Pretty good.
Where's that 19, baby?
We should leave this shop.
I did
A
that.
lot of bad memories in here.
All
We got
right.
paid. We still have
Yeah,
this
we
cart
did.
with oxen, right?
No, so this cart
Uh,
belonged to Barthen, and
Oh, shite.
Linen, as you leave, tells you that she'll return it to Barthen.
Fuck.
Oh man, what am I gonna ride on now?
This is going quite well here. We just walk around and get free money.
Yeah, it is going very well.
I love adventuring.
I mean, that offers 3 health potions. I still don't feel like that's worth anything.
I go for the high five to Trist. I don't know if she understands a high five.
Oh, she's got high fives down.
Okay, cool.
It's more like a low 5.
Yeah, true.
Burn.
Ouch.
That was
Who's-
an option.
Somebody said there were some orcs that needed to be dealing with,
Yes.
dealt with, needed some dealing with.
Orcs. The town master.
Yes, Weston.
I thought you said east.
No, West is the name of the man.
Oh,
From what I
West
hear,
is to the east.
he's not the finest manager of a town. That's what I've heard, anyway.
maybe we can continue to clean up some of this mess that's on John's chair.
It just sound very wet.
I need everybody to roll me a constitution saving throw.
Oh my god.
Gladly. Oh god.
I think that means I didn't shit myself.
I'm good.
Oh, okay.
19 club.
Sure.
Oh shit! 20 club! Nice.
Boone is poisoned.
What?
No. You're good.
That was rank.
I had to do it. Okay.
I
We're-
think Valerie is poisoned.
Whoops, I'm
No,
trying
Valerie's
to
like undead.
Yeah, she can't smell.
Kylie,
didn't
like,
even
Stay in
Sorry,
character,
myself.
Kylie. Stop coughing and gagging.
I blame it on the undead
we
dog.
don't have lungs.
John, I deleted myself.
Motherfucker.
Fucking do that.
Because he was poisoned. You're approaching the townmaster's hall. You notice this particular building has very sturdy stone walls with a pitched wooden roof and even a bell tower at the back to warn or inform the town of anything. But you notice a board next to the front door. There's a notice written in common, and it reads, "Reward, Orcs, near Wyvern Tor."
Yeah, let's take the note with us.
What?
The posting. The posting.
The board? The
Yes.
board? We're gonna bring the whole board inside?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
It's like we found this sign outside your building here. Wait.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we got lost and found or something.
Somebody just take a picture of it. God damn it.
Are you taking the notice or the sign or nothing?
The notice.
Okay.
It's on my parchment, right?
Yeah.
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 Fuck off.
Here, let me help you out a little bit here. I'd like to toss my weasel up onto the windowsill.
Thud.
Animal handling.
Oh, I can handle some animals.
Can I get a hog so I can say like I toss my hog?
Do you have a familiar? Are you
No,
allowed
I
to have a
don't.
familiar?
They don't let me.
It's the spell he could.
I actually have to tell my neighbors when I move in. I'm not allowed to have a familiar.
Eastern, Western, zippity.
So having some practice from tossing your weasel about,
Bless you.
you managed to stealthily enough get your weasel onto the windowsill without making too much
God.
disturbance.
Nice.
I love laughing this much.
Can I slam this weasel in the window?
Why is Weasel on the
do
window?
that.
Roll me animal handling.
No, I'm gonna leave this weasel alone.
Okay.
Don't touch the weasel.
The weasel looks at you with his black beady eyes.
Whoa. Why is it gonna be black?
And
Has-
when
They're your
Wait.
John, did you
busy.
think it would take 15 minutes to go from outside the town hall to the inside of the town hall?
no, and I realized I prepared way too fucking much tonight. But the good news is I don't need to prepare anything for a long time.
There you
There
go.
you go.
You recognize Sildar standing in there with
Oh.
a
Hallwinter.
short, fat, old-looking guy.
What is that?
It's his
That's
voice.
the voice I'm gonna have to use.
God damn.
Yes. Welcome to my town hall.
Town hall.
Okay, well, they're already inside.
As you walk in the door, Sildar rushes over and eagerly shakes your hand. Yes.
Ow.
Thank you so much for saving me from that cave. And Sildar hands you 50 gold coins.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be a healing potion.
I-
Money.
Had to secure a loan to cover this, but my life is well worth it. Thank you. Yarno Albrecht. Yes, you remember.
Yes, I have the memory of a weasel.
Yes. Well, he was also a fellow member of the Lord's Alliance, and it appears that he went to explore the area around the manor up on the hill when he arrived here, but disappeared.
I found this massive sign outside.
No. If you want the sign, you're rolling strength.
No, I found this. We found this posted outside, and we were curious if he needed. Well, we know he needs this. Are you the town master?
Oh, what? Righto. I am the town master.
Hell yeah.
Yes. Yorks, yes, they come out of Wyvern Tor. You look strong enough if you go and take care of that group pip. I will reward you 100 gold pieces.
Speed racer.
How much gold did
Fried
Sildar
rice,
just give us?
You didn't get anything yet. Hold your
Oh.
horses. All right. Well, I'll have my lawyer write up a contract, and we'll let's see if we can
You
make
rang?
a deal.
Can I help you, my lady?
Ah, perfect, Vincent. It's great to see you again.
What? Vincent's your lawyer too? What
no.
a small world indeed.
Boy.
Outside the window, behind the town master, you can see Lionel is chasing after this one goat, and then it butts him in the chest, and he falls down on his ass, and he's sitting there kind of dazed.
So, to help bring law and order to this, I want you guys to keep up pressure on the Cragmaw goblins. If you can find the castle and clear them out, there's a 500 gold reward in it for you on behalf of the Lord's Alliance.
Ah, any more free money?
Oh, yes, we did get a reward from Sildar for saving his life.
Oh, what a nice chap. Liking him more and more.
That's another 10 gold in each of our pockets.
My gratitude is truly endless, milady. Thank you.
Here's 1 silver. Everybody's gonna get 10 gold.
I spit in her hand. No,
Use it for later.
Ew. I understand our friend Sildar was found in very rough shape, and I fear the worst for the dwarf. It's been even longer for him. The longer we wait, the longer he waits. The more dangerous things become for him.
Maybe we should go to the castle. I should have asked for
we don't-
600.
Well, we don't even know where this castle is.
Hey,
That's what
Valerie,
we take.
ask Sildar if he knows where Cragmore Castle is.
Oh, okay. Hey,
Or
Sildar,
else.
Do you know where Cragmore Castle is?
No, I mentioned wasn't quite sure on the location, but there are the goblin raids that have been seen in the patrols along the Tribord Trail in the woods. Maybe if you can encounter one of the patrols and follow them or capture a goblin, you can persuade it to tell you what it knows.
Wyvern tour, Wyvern tour. Do you think they'll give us a tour if we're not Wyverns?
I think he's drunk again.
Just asking for a friend. Of course, it also would be absolutely terrible if we were to encounter the Red Brands right now at the end of this session. If they were to say, come around a corner with weapons drawn, did you realize that boon spelled backwards is new? Got him.
Yes, well, if the shoe fits, as my old dad used to say.
I think I missed it.
He said, did you guys know that boon spelled backwards is noob?
I didn't hear that.
Eh.
Well,
It was Hornswoggle.
bam!
Whoa.
Suck on that.
You arrive at the stables, and you...
Oh shit, no elephants?
Oh my god.
Nope, there's no elephants.
On the
Dang.
camel.
Ah, adventurers, huh? Seems like you might have use of some of our mounts and other animals.
Indeed, how's business been? Stable?
I almost had a witty comeback and I lost it. 'Cause I haven't had a laugh like that in a long time. Oh, what do you need from me?
Well, if you're looking for another laugh, we are contracted by Sildar Hallwinter, the town master himself, as well as the Lion Shield Coster, to help out a number of different jobs protecting this fair town. And we are interested in mounts to get around and do the business we need to do.
I'm quadlingual.
Roll me a persuasion, please.
Yeah.
I was due for some draft animals from Anfield.
Ooh.
I fear they've been waylaid by the Wyvern Tor orcs. I don't know what they've done to them. Maybe they've eaten them or worse.
Sex.
But I don't have any carriages here. We're a mining town. We don't have use for such luxuries. Well, if it's a cart you'd be needing and a couple of mules to pull it, he has 3 mules right now.
Make it 6 and we have a deal.
Of course, we understand you can't take all of these away from the mining operations that sustain the town, but for our purposes, just anything you could spare, really. We can pay, but not luxuriously.
Well, we have one cart here that was busted by hauling too heavy of a load, but I'm not sure if you heard, but the town carpenter has been
That's what happened to my aunt.
by the Red Brands. If you're able to repair it, I'll let you have the cart free of charge.
If we're able to repair it, Brother Boone, I think we can make very short work of this. Are you with me, my friend?
Oh yes, we can. And what of the mules? Are those included?
Help us repair the carts for the mining operations. I'm sure I can come to some agreement with the miners who are grateful for the assistance. So
Yes.
I didn't give this guy a name. I need to give him a name.
Buck Cherry.
His name is Buck Cherry. Buck Cherry gets up and he calls for the gnomes to follow him around the back, and you see 6 carts back there in varying states of disrepair, missing a wheel. Some are missing the. It's not the yoke. I'm thinking just like the stick that sticks out. Breaching D.
What?
Boone's got
You
one of
heard
those.
me. Apparently they're just called the shafts. So the shafts of the cart
Oh, yes, I'm quite familiar with this
We
problem.
can't.
are
We can't
are
have
broken.
an entire
Spit
session
water.
without shaft.
Everywhere.
Just called the sh-
I thought that was.
Like every session we say shaft at least once.
True. Can we
mean,
make
To
a character
you
named Shaft?
Randy.
Because we're basically just adding our Dex mods to a D20.
Okay. Let's do that.
All right.
While the boys are working on the carts, I'm gonna ask Valerie if maybe she wants to take a poke around the backside. No, a poke around the woodworker's house to see if we can maybe investigate a little and see if we can determine what happened.
Because it wasn't terribly of a difficult fix, and Boone was able to quickly do it. That took you about, let's say, 45 minutes.
Oh shit.
shit.
That's very
You guys
good.
are insane.
Damn. Well done, my friend. Excellent.
But a Buck Cherry, right? We fixed
What?
this cart.
What? Already?
Yes, already, of course. If we fix another one, what do you say we keep these mules free of charge just for a few days?
Roll me a persuasion check.
Really, not to be rude, but whatever are you going to do without a woodworker?
Well, it's
Can,
really hard.
I give him inspiration. I give him my inspiration.
Well, you have inspiration?
All right.
Oh,
Here,
the
you got a
DM
point of inspiration.
What do I
Give it
do?
a-
Fucking
Give
barn.
another roll, James.
Okay. Well, I doubled it.
Better.
To give you them for free, well, the red brands, I'll have to ask the miners to give me gold in return for these carts and pay for them that way. But the more carts you repair, the cheaper it'll be. Roll me your d20s. Fuck.
For my dicks?
Ooh,
God.
Ooh.
Yes.
Glad I
dicks
can
for
rely
ya.
on you, Brother Boone.
good decks.
Despite tonight's developments, it seems like Boone is better handling shafts than Lionel, who faints at the sight of them. But Lionel
Fucking
takes.
Damn. Can I give him a DM inspiration? Thank you for that.
Keep up the good work. And
He's
this
the
task is
worst.
a little more difficult. You're working with iron and not wood, and this one takes you about an hour and 15 minutes.
Oh, that's fine.
So let's quickly run over to Valerie and Triss. What are you two doing? So out here at the shed you're near, Valerie, looks like an area where they season the wood to dry the wood out so it doesn't warp while they're using it or split too early.
Despite the +4, this is really sucking tonight.
You see a couple of the townspeople, but they're not close enough for you to see who they are, easily call out their names.
Is this house boarded up at all?
No.
I'm gonna try the front door.
Try to unlock it.
I mean, maybe it's not locked for you. Do you have to be invited over thresholds? Oh, that's good.
Most people don't invite me anywhere, though.
Oh.
I invited you on this walk.
You did. This is nice. Oh wait, I have a crowbar.
Maybe the shutter is unlocked.
Are you taking a crowbar to the door?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Nice.
Okay. Well, you have advantage though, right?
Yeah, you get
Goddamn.
advantage.
Nice.
Damn.
Like
That's
the
opposite
thing it
ends of the
slips out of
spectrum.
the door crack on the first one, and I like hit myself in the head with it.
Oh god. We need the portable RAM.
Quick, get Lennon and Lionel over here. Despite the wood of the door being fine, the metal work wasn't as fine as the carpenter's craft, and the door cracks open. It wasn't a 20.
Unnecessary explosion.
It's like the door's there, the walls of the house just blow away. Let's go back to Boone and Lionel. You guys
shit. Are still
fixed the-
building. It's been an hour.
Now we
in
We
total
fixed
you spent 2 hours. You have 2 carts that are in working order.
Hmm.
There's still 4 carts remaining. If you can get 2 more carts working, we can talk about maybe selling the mules for half off.
Well, half off. Come on now.
That's 2 mules for 8 coins.
Get a
So
bit of a
one
discount.
more cart for half price on the mules.
And we'll do more work next time we're in town.
Roll me, each of you, a persuasion.
Maybe not.
Bravo.
I drive a hard bargain.
If you can come back and promise to help fix the rest of the cots, you can have one of these cots and the 2 mules for free.
On the worth of my name, Lionel Easton Malice of Windle, I promised you.
Lionel was when
Easton Malice.
Eastern Western.
Yes.
And
I
Boone.
got him.
And Boone.
My
also
name is
swears.
Boone. I offer the same.
James Boone.
It's like shaking the hand of a toddler.
Small where it counts.
Perhaps you should send your weasel after the women. Make sure they're not getting in any trouble.
Alright.
Just slip it in there.
I suppose. How? They must be,
We
must
would've
be
told them
336 feet away. By now?
The fucking coyote.
Let's just ride the mule cart down there. We'll find him.
A cart and 2 mules. Vicuna and what was the second mule you
Matata.
chose? Vicuna and Matata. What was that? The black one with the white dot, or the
Yeah, the black one.
umber? The black one with the white dot and the mangy-looking white one.
Alright, women.
the fuck?
We've got a cart.
I'm gonna throw a dart at him.
Oh, well, how
Hey.
fortunate the door was just lying open.
Yes, it was unlocked.
Hey, I worked really hard to get this open.
Tell them that.
Oh, well, no matter. Get on the cart.
We need to check out inside.
Yeah, what's
Ah,
inside? Don't you
okay,
want to know?
Okay, come on. Whatever.
I'm gonna say that all the time. Oh, yeah. it's an
Well, she rolled
exclamation point.
1d20 plus
Something like
exclamation, so.
What does that do? Is it like?
that. It adds a
Tried it again.
factorial.
See what it does. if you
Screwed
do
it up is what it
I
means.
think
Oh,
you
okay.
actually
Well,
rolled
that's
a
a
1.
one. Yeah, go for it.
But it doesn't matter. You got a 23 in there, so it's clear that something happened here. You see, there's a large pool of dried blood
Oh,
in the
fuck.
sawdust by the work table. There's a lot of different sized shoe prints in the sawdust. 3 sets of drag marks heading towards the front door.
Okay. My main thing was I wanted to see if they were still in the house at all.
So as you guys are leaving to go outside,
What did he say?
I don't see nothing.
Oh, shit.
Goddamn.
Oh my god.
Holy fuck,
you
that was
crazy
fast.
guy.
you walk outside, and Lionel saw these ruffians approaching from afar, but didn't say anything because the party was heading outside.
I thought it didn't
he's-
matter.
It doesn't
I just
matter.
pretended not to look at them.
Well, here's a whole pack of little puppies. What do you want, puppies? It's time for you to move on. Give us your stuff. Be on your way.
What?
He's starting to reach for a dagger.
I have to pull back my hood and show my creepy skull face at them.
Oh shit.
Scares them.
Roll me intimidation. The
Sure.
2 ruffians on the side look at you a little strange and they give each other glances, but the 2 ruffians in the middle are unfazed. Give us your stuff and get out.
We may be doing one of those things. Guess which?
All right, let's
I
roll
choose
initiative.
you, Dark Magician.
Nice.
I'm gonna go with that's a fucking hit. So you're
Okay.
hitting this guy out here. All right, roll me some damage.
5 damage.
5 damage.
And I'm
So
gonna.
this
Okay.
no. So you're hitting this guy with the spear, right?
Yeah, stabbing him. Just a little like short stab.
Stab.
I'm gonna kick him in the nuts.
Oh.
Yeah. 21.
Wait, what?
21 to hit to kick him in the nuts. 6 damage to the nuts.
He's got a swift
Nice.
kick in the balls.
I'm gonna spend a key point to kick him in the head.
How does this look like as you end this
Oh,
poor guy's life?
It's like a
Yeah.
very quick series of events. So I kind of sprint over to him, like you said. I dodge back, stab the spear into his chest, kick him in the nuts, and when he bends over, I'm gonna do like a scissor kick or something and like snap his neck.
Nice.
And I'm just
And
gonna
with-
look over to the one I was talking to and give him a little wink.
Is he as horny as Lionel is right now?
Roll me perception.
I am going to start a whooping and a walloping, and I'm gonna kick one of these mules in the ass. I want to drive this cart through this crowd of red
shit.
brands.
This guy dead?
Oh yeah, that guy is dead.
Oh yeah, let me mark him. Hey, it was just like Boone in the first encounter.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
Battle starts and you're dead. I'm gonna say you're controlling these mules to try to run them over, which would be their hooves. So use the melee weapon attack +2 to hit. And these guys, you're gonna roll me some damage. It is 1d4 +2. So the top guy is taking 3 as he's
Boone, you roll the second one.
trampled.
Okay.
He's taking 3 damage.
Solid.
You get one more roll. Oh yeah.
Oh baby.
So that's a full die plus roll. one
Oh
extra die.
boy.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
So it's a
Are you gonna be
2d6.
too slow on this?
It's a 6 plus a d6.
Nice.
Might as well kick him while he's down.
He's a little bitch.
Hell yeah. Little bitch. Trying to
Boone up
be
there on the
ruffians
fucking
in our
mule.
town.
He's a little bitch.
This is our fucking town.
And a bard.
So this ruffian jumps up on the back of this cart and he is going to take a multi-attack to Lionel.
might be
I
out
just
of his
blanked on,
reach. Yeah.
blanked on your name.
Yeah, I'm sitting on the cart, so I'm an easier target.
So he's gonna get 2 melee attacks and the second attack.
That also is.
Motherfucker. Alright.
This is how we die.
This is how we do. What does your mage armor do? Just adds AC?
Yeah. So I'm 14 AC with it mage armor.
Oh, that's 2 attacks in one.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
It's
Cool.
it's 1d6 +2. I just put it all into one, so I don't have the
Efficiency,
math.
baby.
I am exactly unconscious.
Oh god.
Really?
Yep.
You did.
Goddamn.
So this ruffian that got knocked over, he's gonna spend his movement to get up, but he's still kind of wonked out from getting bowled over by a mule, and he's gonna take an attack with disadvantage at Valerie. Does one of those hit? Well, it's just one because it's disadvantage. Just lower the 2. 6 +2, 3 points of damage. He manages to hit you, but it's not quite a solid hit. You don't exactly have flesh where you should have flesh.
Fuck, I could have prepared shield. I'm so dumb.
So dumb.
So fucking dumb.
That's so dumb.
This
rub it in.
ruffian is going to run over and take a swipe at Valerie. So this is one of the ruffians who was unsure about seeing you for the first time, and a little shaky, his sword just misses you. So you notice that there is another ruffian hiding around the back of this corner here,
Yeah.
and he will take a swipe at you. 3 damage.
And we're gonna go for it again. I'm gonna try to stab my spear into his foot, into the ground.
You're going to glance off of his greave.
I'm gonna kind of do like a jump kick at this dude. Kind of get him on the
Damage.
side, and that's a 4 damage.
Your turn. I think.
I get to make
all
a
you
death
do is
saving throw.
Saving throw, yeah.
Hope. I made it.
So the mules will stop when the reins go slack.
Okay.
I'd like to fire magic missile.
Yeah, you
That is-
would.
I'll shoot 2 at this guy and 1 at this guy.
Nice. Good roll.
Nice.
Takes 9. And I'll shoot at this guy with 1. Oh, he takes 2.
You notice the guy in the cart is looking pretty bad.
Since we have 2 of our rock gnomes, it's our wagon is called the boulder holder.
Nice.
had my hand at foreskin as well.
I'm gonna cast
Oh.
Cure Wounds on Lionel.
Lionel sits bolt upright and goes, Rhinoceros!
The cavalry's here.
He's alive.
Thank you.
I'm rapidly deploying something here.
Uh-oh. Me
Oh.
too.
Shit, you hit the red launch button. What's going on over there?
My shaft broke from taking a heavy load.
What the fuck even is this game?
I was just
No
quoting
decorum.
something
It's so
from
wild.
earlier.
One of the townsfolk show up, and he hears the battle going on, and he starts making his way over to you guys.
Oh shit.
And he's gonna stop
Oh,
right
shit.
here.
He's big.
As Lionel slumped out of the cart and the reins went slack, Vicuna Matata both make a sudden stop, and he couldn't keep his footing, and his swing goes wide right over your head.
Nice.
As this guy swings for Boone as the cart is lurching, he kind of overextends his reach, and Vicuna, seeing the attack come in for her new friend, just lifts up both legs and gets him right in the nose, and with a crack it splinters his cartilage straight into his brain, cracks his skull, and eyeball falls out, and this guy just collapses, convulsing on the ground as the electrical energy just pulses through his spinal cord.
Jeez.
Can we take a shit on him afterwards?
And now we have this ruffian here is gonna come over and help his friend and take a swipe at Triss. 9 damage.
Yeah, that's a hurt one. My last key point to do 7 which allows me to disengage as a bonus action. She starts running towards the cart, turns around, and does like a backflip using her spear end. And she ends up on the cart.
The balance load kind of shifts the cart a little bit, and your swing just misses this ruffian.
I can see right by Triss there is a big, hefty looking rock by her left foot there on the edge of the road. If you can see it beneath the cart.
Yep, it's there.
I'd like to cast Catapult on that.
Yeah, you would.
What I'm going to do is fling it this way, and so this will stop if it hits something. If it does not, it keeps going. If the object would strike a creature, that creature must make a dex saving throw. On a failed save, it hits the target and stops moving.
This weakened guy is not seeing this rock flying towards him.
19 damage.
Oh my god.
Hell yeah.
Hey.
The rock hits him, and with a grunt, he collapses first to his knees, and you hear another ragged breath escape, and then he falls forward, and you see that his spine is jutting out slightly. There's a bump in his back when he goes face down on the ground, and blood pools in the grass. And Lionel breaks the fourth wall and winks at the viewer.
Dead.
Have you been
Anything
injured
else?
in a rock-related accident? Call the
Call
law office
Vincent
of
Tredulionis.
Gwendolyn Tredulionis.
Tredulionis, shit.
I'll cast Toll the Dead on him then.
Hell yeah.
What do you say, master?
Oh,
Ball.
shit.
Oh,
Boom.
he's gonna fight on.
Does his name start with a D?
You don't know.
Daikon Jones?
He's a big radish. Why is that funny?
Why not?
I like it. And he's gonna come up to this ruffian.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, he
Yep.
is.
And he's gonna make a multi-attack.
Oh,
Cut him
shit.
with fire.
Yeah, fire cut him.
Oh, that's a good swing.
And it's going to miss, but he's going to pull out his heavy crossbow with one hand and shoot this
Ooh.
guy. And that is going to hit this guy.
This guy's
Okay.
fucking amazing.
I guess so.
This guy's going to take a bolt in his ass for
Holy
8
fuck.
damage. He's going to call over. Looks like you guys can use a little help here.
Are you a radish?
Fuck no.
Fuck no.
That's like Chuck Norris.
Oh, shit, I know who this guy is.
Daikon Jones.
He's one of Gundren's brothers, right?
No.
No? What if I call out Rockseeker to him?
He looks at you funny but doesn't respond.
Fuck. Alright. My bad, I just racially profiled that guy.
Dwarf.
Doesn't have to be a dwarf. Are you assuming his voice? This guy who
Let's
just
do it
pulled his
here.
leg out of Valerie's swing is gonna take a swipe at her. Does that hit
Yep,
you?
that hits.
Fuck.
Yep,
Let
just
me get you some better armor.
You're gonna take 6 slashing damage as his height advantage comes down and chips off your shoulder.
I stab. I miss. I punch. I punch. I punch.
not to be a
For max
successful weapon
damage.
attack.
7.
You feel 2 of his ribs crack, and you see one of his legs buckle. It doesn't look like he's standing so well in this shaky cart right now.
I am going to cast. We're gonna do a magic missile.
Okay,
So I'm
let's do
gonna
the guy
roll.
in the cart.
Yes. So that is a 4 damage, and so that's 5 damage to that man farther south.
Okay, what does it look like as you end both of these ruffians' lives?
Shit.
Nice.
Ooh, baby.
The magic missiles come out and they are a grayish blue tint, and the first one strikes the ruffian on the cart just after Triss's lethal blow, and the two together bring the man low. And the one that hits the man to the south, the magic missiles dart in and hit him right where the crossbow bolt had hit him, and there's a pow, a pop, a whiz, and then he falls, and it gives the man with the axe the perfect opportunity to step forward and with a cleave of his axe sever his head.
Nice shot!
Thanks for helping. Much obliged. You've saved us.
I was just on my way to the stables. I need to borrow a cart at my farm.
We fixed them up for you, my friend.
Did you now? I have a large boulder needing removed.
And so do I. I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna hobble over, and I'm gonna try to shake his hand. The name is Lionel Easton Malizip Windle.
This guy reaches down and picks you up by your one hand and shakes you.
Oh my gosh. Good thing I have mage armor.
I am Duran Edermath. I'm a retired adventurer. This was nothing. It reminds me of my old days.
We owe you a great debt. Thank you, sir.
No, it's just being a member of the Order of the Gauntlet. I seek to protect others from the depredations of evildoers.
I'm going to start looting these guys, and I have mold earth. So as I pat them down, take their weapons and gold, I'm going to just start digging hasty, shallow graves for them.
Each one only has a gold coin. Each one of them is wearing a red cloak.
I'm going to grab 2 short swords. I'm going to give the coins to Duran.
Maybe we should try to save the cloaks they're wearing if we're in need of a disguise.
Suit yourself. I'll be underground in a moment.
If you manage to hide the bodies, maybe Glassstaff won't know his scout's looking for you. I haven't returned just yet. So he tells you...
Oh, let's go to that map.
Let's go to the map.
Let's go to that map.
So he tells you can find the old Owlwell ruins of an ancient magical empire known as Netheril. Either determine what's causing the undead to be there or take care of them.
I look a little bit offended by that last comment.
Might be safer outside of town rather than in now.
That's quickly becoming apparent.
If you're looking for safe lodgings and you two don't want to stay at the inn, I'd recommend going to talk to Caroline at Elderly Farm. She has some pretty wise friends. If you have some questions, they may be able to help you.
Valued information. We appreciate
Good luck on your journey. And he strolls away as he's reloading his heavy crossbow.
Yeah.
So as our adventurers are walking off, what direction will you be going in?
Toward the farm, I think.
Towards Adderley Farm. Okay. And that's where we will leave our heroes on your way to the farm.
I got 3 HPs. I wish somebody would have offered to heal me.
I wish somebody had a fucking health potion.
I do.
I wish we had 3 health potions for killing some orcs.
I got one. You're fine.
I got 1 fizzy potion.
Because
It's
he
pink
has
and
it,
I
and
do
he's
not
way
know
over
what it
there.
does.
How many different accents did John manage to kick out? Because you did a lot.
I know.
Did I?
Yeah.
felt like I was really bad at it.
You had like 3 different female voices.
I am super impressed with both of you for the NPCs. Like, I would have never expected so much like character and different voices and shit like that out of NPCs, and it's super refreshing.
Hell yeah, dude.
It's hard when you stop and think about it. It's a lot easier if you just let it go.
Let's do it. Yeah.
I could
This
hear. It was really funny. I could hear you smack your lips. You're like trying to get back into the character, trying to figure it out. But you got this. You got this.